The nation's still in shock over the murder of 19 elementary school children in Texas and 2 teachers. My colleague Marni Hughes speaking about the human toll of this tragedy on Prime on Tuesday night.
I think we all just need to take a breath for a moment. I mentioned an hour ago it was going to be a hard night for all of us, and it becomes incredibly hard the more we learn about what happened earlier today at that school in Texas. I have 3 kids. I send them off to school every morning, and I do, as a news person, think about what happens, because we live in a society now where we almost have to think at some point it might happen to us. It might happen to your family. It will hit close to home. And so this is when we unite as a country, as a community, to fight for answers, to try to comprehend and understand exactly what has gone on. I'm going to turn to my faith, and I hope we all turn to each other. And I hope we don't politicize this. I hope we let it sink in that it was a tragedy and let the families involved grieve as we wait for answers.
And we have a lot of answers that we need to find. Marni is joining us after a very long night. Thank you for making time this morning to continue the conversation. You obviously understand what a lot of parents are feeling right now, being a mom of 3, as you mentioned. How much of this do you share with your kids, and what do you tell them in situations like this?
Well, 2 of my 3 kids were asleep when I got home last night, but one of my daughters was up. And I said, "Did you see the news today?" And she said, "Yes, why does this keep happening?" And I don't have the answer. I told her that there is a lot of evil in the world. But I think, my kids are older, and the conversation that I have with them is honest. It starts with answering their questions. What questions do you have? What did you see? What do you want to know? And then, meet them where they are, and prepare them. So for my kids that are older, sending them to school, they've done the drills. I talked to them about what they would do in a situation like that. I talked to them if they're in public and something like that happens, to run, hide, fight. I mean, it's a terrible conversation to have with a child. It's a terrible thing to think about ourselves. But when it comes to the little kids, Adrienne, and that's what I have the hardest time with, is because they can't really comprehend what that means. And I remember so vividly 10 plus years ago, Sandy Hook, and my kids were little then, and I was at home when the news broke, and I turned on the news, and Lester Holt was delivering the news that 20 children had died, and my kids were at preschool then, or early elementary school. And so it felt so real, and it felt so personal, because you put yourself in the shoes of this woman who you see on the screen right now, who's getting this news or waiting for news, and you think that could be me. What would I do? How would I handle it? I mean, your life would stop. It's a nightmare. And so for these families in Uvalde right now, they will never wake up from this nightmare. And so I sympathize with them. I went to bed last night thinking about them, hardly slept, woke up this morning thinking about them, because their lives will never be the same. They'll never have answers. You can, as much as you talk about it, you can never prepare for this. So having honest conversations with our kids, with ourselves, answering their questions is the only thing that we can do. And all I told her was, there's evil in the world, but there's a lot of good too. There's risks, but it doesn't mean you don't live life and do what you're supposed to do. Go to school, go to work, go to the grocery store, just be prepared. But it's emotionally overwhelming to have this happen again. And I don't think you have to be a parent to feel that way, but I think parents feel it a little different because we try to talk to our kids and prepare them. And I don't have all the answers. So as I said last night, I turn to my faith, because when I don't have the answers, I know who does. And Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." And I think the president really spoke to people last night that, these families are going to need prayer. They're going to need support. And this is a time to unify. We do need to figure out how to handle these situations and how to better respond to them, and how to better spot red flags and help people who are in crisis, especially when it's our teenagers. So those conversations have to be had, and we can't be afraid to walk away from those. We have to address them because there is things that can be done. But as a community, these people need time to grieve, and they don't want those answers right now. They want their children back. And so I think we have to be careful not to be too quick, and to step into their pain with them a little bit, because we have to figure this out together as a country. It can't keep happening. It's the worst.
Yeah, and hope for peace that passes all understanding. Marni, thank you so much for being with us this morning and for all the great work that you've been doing on Prime here at NewsNation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.